What's going on, YouTube? This is Cokie Robinson, man. I haven't put out a video in a long time. And it's probably going to be like that, too, because it takes a lot of time to make a video sometimes. Sometimes you can do them over and over and over, and they get old after a while. When you don't have a lot of content to create sometimes, you know? Because initially when I got started, in 2019, the end of 2019 is when COVID first was getting to be known, this little disease that was coming through and scaring the hell out of people. And I was watching a bunch of videos, and I decided I'm going to buy the InMotion V10F. Not knowing much about wheels, I bought it. At the time, I was 240 pounds. That wheel was hurting when I used to get on it. But it worked. It worked. I learned how to ride it, handle it, build some memory muscles, and it worked out pretty good. Shortly after that, right in 2020, when I started putting videos on YouTube, I bought the V11. That was my update. And shortly after that, after I got used to it, the first suspension wheel, it was good, but boy, it was bouncy. Along came the S18, which was the competition to it with Keensong. And they were rocking the world with these two wheels. And that's when wheels were coming out one at a time, every once a year, one wheel was coming out. That's a different story nowadays. That's why I changed my channel to Life with Cokie instead of, Cokie Robinson and riding electric unicycles, because there's no way you're gonna keep up with the AUC community, wheels coming out every other month and try to make content. It just doesn't work unless you're a sponsor and you have it all, you got wheels coming at you all the time. That works out all the time. But shortly after that, when another wheel came out was the Sherman OG, which I still own today from 2020. And I love that wheel. It was heavy at the time when I got it coming off the V11, but it worked out pretty good there for a while. Now I had the V10F, V11, and the Sherman. Now I have three wheels. I'm making content, I'm doing pretty good. They were expensive, but nothing like the Sherman OG when it first came out. It was like $3,600 when it first came out. And that was a price to pay, but the wheel is phenomenal. I still own it today. So now I got the Sherman OG, which I actually still own today, and I love the wheel. It's funny because when then shortly after that, I bought no wheels for years because the wheels were just getting out of control. There was too many wheels one after the other, and the prices were increasing. So I decided, you know what? Most of them were non-suspension. The smallest suspension wheels are coming out, but I wasn't interested. I had the Sherman, I had the V11. I was happy. Later on, I sold the V10F. So I had two wheels. I'm still happy. Then I bought the Nikola AR Plus because I love the way the design of that wheel is. I still own that wheel today, years later. I still own it. I have it home. I love the wheel. It's got under 500 miles. I use it really to go around the block, go to local stores, do little errands and stuff like that. I don't usually go on the street because it's kind of small for me now, but that's another story. But content is getting harder to create because a lot of places like today, I'm very limited. I live in Jersey. I'm very limited to ride in the parks. They'll kick you out. If it's a state park, they don't want electric unicycles by me no more, only in the street. So now the streets here in Jersey don't have bike lanes, very, very limited. So you're in traffic all the whole time between cars and traffic. It's just the way it is. And so it's getting a little complicated to make videos safely without somebody cutting you off or cursing you out, throwing something at you. And that's the truth. People have road rage nowadays, but that's another story. I digress. But then years passed by, I decided to bite the bullet in 2025. And in March, I bought the Sherman L. Give me a second. Let's go put this back. Let's put this bad boy in the video here. This is my Sherman L. I got the special extended lights package from My Art. Grizzle pads, the flows, big ones. Grizzle bumpers, front and back. Spike adapter pedals. I even got the lowering kit on. I lowered it for myself. But I'll be honest with you, this was a little heavy for me. It's a little on the heavy side. It's just about 5-10 pounds, a little too heavy for what I'm used to. It's a bulkier wheel. And it's heavy, bulkier, and it stands up high. So it gets a little difficult sometimes to ride. When you're running local, when you're running a lot of traffic, when you get jump on, off, on and off, it drives me nuts because it's a wheel you got to push to start. Though it's got nice torque on it. But it is something that I personally would have bought the Sherman Lynx first before I would have bought this one. have I known that, but I was looking for the range. If the Lynx was like a 3,000 watt battery, a 32 watt battery, I would have bought it. But it's a 2700 volt battery. I was a heavy guy. But recently I went into dieting, and I found myself on the heavy side. So I've decided to take care of my health first for my age, height, and weight. So I actually lost 45 pounds. I was 242. But it's something I decided to do, so this is one of the reasons why I stopped riding. And I told you that affected me a lot because I'm a different weight now. Now, it was very heavy now, suddenly. My muscle memory's not there like it used to be. And I decided to start losing weight in the beginning of the year. It's all about, listen, I'm going to be 60 years old. Let's just face it, I'm not getting young. And I bought a heavy wheel when I was heavier, and it worked out. But now I lost some muscle memory and try to keep in shape with this wheel and stopping in traffic, constantly jumping on and off with the height of it. I really don't like that. So I'm not sure what to do anymore anyway. I'm a little, I'm here half and half, whether to stop riding UCs and start building different content, because I don't find it safe anymore. There's too much congestion. Even when you go into the city, it's just out of control. So I decided that I'm a 50% or either stop altogether and do something else. But we'll see. So here I'm at the age or time in my life that EUCs is not as they were when I first started. Because right now to start making AUC contents or anything, it gets a little complicated. You got to be on top of it all the time, and I just don't have the time anymore. I got a new chapter in my life a year and a half ago that I started. I won't mention it, but I'm very, very limited to riding. I only just got over 500 miles. I haven't been riding it. I do ride my Sherman OG a whole lot more. That's got several thousand miles because I find it easier to handle. This thing is heavy, and the CG on that is kind of high. So anyway, it's a badass wheel, man. I'm not regretting buying it, but I think I bought it at a time that I should have bought something smaller. But I'm not regretting it because the thing is simply just badass.